They say between Mars and Jupiter lies a graveyard, a silent, endless cemetery where a planet might have once lived and died before it was ever born. The Asteroid Belt, a region of countless rocks spinning endlessly in the cold dark like cosmic debris from a forgotten creation. But what if I told you? This belt of destruction might have been something else, something alive, something whole, a world that never came to be. Our story begins 4.6 billion years ago, when the solar system was nothing more than a swirling cloud of gas, dust, and chaos. Out of this chaos, gravity began its slow, patient work. It gathered the dust into clumps, the clumps into boulders, and the boulders into planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, one by one, the cosmic embryos of worlds took shape. And then, something strange happened. Between Mars and Jupiter, something went wrong. In that space, where conditions seemed perfect for a new world to form, gravity began a cruel game of tug-of-war. The result was not creation, but destruction. Instead of one world, there were millions of fragments. Instead of a planet, a field of broken dreams. Scientists call it the Asteroid Belt, a region containing millions of rocky bodies, ranging from dust grains to objects hundreds of kilometers wide. Ceres, the largest, is nearly 1,000 kilometers across, a round, dwarf planet that might have once been the heart of something bigger. Vesta, with its huge crater, bears the scars of colossal impacts. Pallas, Hygiea, and countless others drift through this space like cosmic fossils. But why did they never unite into a planet? The answer lies with Jupiter, the king of the solar system, and the destroyer of worlds. Jupiter's immense gravity, more than 300 times stronger than Earth's, acted like a celestial bully. Every time these young asteroids tried to come together, Jupiter's pull tore them apart again. It's as if the planet's gravity stirred the region with an invisible spoon, preventing any world from forming. Imagine a young solar system filled with fiery collisions and violent impacts, protoplanets crashing into one another, forming and reforming, melting and freezing in the chaos. And in the midst of it, the Asteroid Belt, a realm of almost worlds, trapped between birth and oblivion. For centuries, humanity gazed into the night sky and wondered what lay between Mars and Jupiter. In the late 1700s, astronomers even predicted that a planet should exist there. They followed a mathematical pattern known as the Titius-Bode law, which seemed to predict the spacing of planets. According to it, there had to be a planet between Mars and Jupiter. And then, in 1801, Italian astronomer Giuseppe Piazzi discovered something. A faint point of light moving slowly across the stars. He named it Ceres. The world rejoiced. The missing planet had been found. But celebration turned to confusion when within a few years, more and more of these planets were discovered. Pallas, Juno, Vesta. Soon, there were too many to count. The truth was undeniable. This wasn't one world. It was thousands. Astronomers realized they had stumbled upon something far stranger. The remnants of a failed planet. But not everyone agrees. Some scientists believe the asteroid belt never had a chance to become a planet at all. According to them, Jupiter's gravity prevented it from the very beginning. No explosion, no destruction, just endless interruption. Others, though, believe in a darker story. What if a planet did form there and was torn apart? This theory suggests a world, sometimes called Phaeton, once orbited between Mars and Jupiter. Phaeton may have been about the size of Mars, with mountains, oceans, maybe even a thin atmosphere. But over time, internal instability, or a catastrophic impact, or the relentless pull of Jupiter ripped it to shreds. Its remains became what we now call the asteroid belt. It's a beautiful theory, and a haunting one. But is there any evidence? Not much that's definitive. If a planet had existed, the asteroids might contain traces of differentiated material, iron cores, silicate mantles, crust-like structures. And indeed, some asteroids do show signs of that. Vesta, for example, seems to have been partially melted, suggesting it was once part of a larger differentiated body. Meteorites from Vesta found on Earth confirm this. So perhaps Phaeton wasn't a myth after all. Perhaps it was a planet that almost survived. But there's another twist. The asteroid belt, despite its name, isn't as dense as Hollywood likes to imagine. If you gathered all the material in the belt together, it would amount to less than 5% of the moon's mass. You could fly a spacecraft straight through it and never hit a single rock. NASA's probes do it all the time. So if a planet was destroyed there, where did the rest of its material go? Some scientists suggest much of it was ejected from the solar system entirely, thrown into deep space by gravitational chaos. Others think fragments may have rained down on nearby worlds, on Mars, or even on Earth, billions of years ago, bringing with them raw ingredients for life. In that sense, the death of one world may have given life to another. Ceres, the largest survivor, may still hold secrets of that time. When NASA's Dawn spacecraft visited Ceres in 2015, it found bright spots shining on its surface, salt deposits, remnants of briny water that once existed below. It also detected signs of organic materials. That means deep inside this ancient body, there might once have been liquid water, and perhaps even a potential habitat for life. Think about that. A world that failed to become a planet might have still hosted the chemistry of life. Even in failure, the cosmos creates. Today, the asteroid belt serves another purpose. It's a time capsule. The rocks drifting there are relics of the early solar system, virtually unchanged for billions of years. To study them is to peer backward in time, to understand how Earth itself was born. Every meteorite that falls to our planet is a messenger from that ancient, chaotic past. And one day, humanity may return the favor. The belt could become the key to our future, a treasure trove of resources waiting to be mined. Iron, nickel, water ice, all abundant and waiting in the dark. Some scientists even dream of establishing space stations or colonies among the asteroids, using them as stepping stones to the outer planets. It's poetic, isn't it? That a world which never formed might one day help humanity build new ones. Still, the mystery lingers. When we look at the asteroid belt, are we seeing the remains of a shattered planet, or the raw materials of one that never was? Maybe both stories are true. Maybe the belt is not just a failure, but a testament to how fragile creation really is. In the endless dance of gravity and chaos, not every seed becomes a world, but every fragment tells the story of the cosmos trying again and again to create something new. So the next time you gaze at the night sky, remember, between Mars and Jupiter, there drifts a scar, a wound left over from the birth of our solar system, the asteroid belt, the failed planet, the unborn world, the silent witness to both the violence and the beauty of creation itself. And somewhere in that silence, the universe whispers a truth we're still trying to understand. Even failure leaves behind the building blocks of something greater.